Good morning and welcome to Kuala Lumpur. Today is a rest day from the gymnasium, so we're going to be walking around, exploring the city and seeing what it has to offer. And for starters, look at that view. We have the Petronas Towers and an incredible skyline. Over here we've got two more incredibly tall buildings. The one on the left is actually shorter than the one on the right because the one on the right is the second tallest building in the entire world. So it just goes to show the perspective is everything. Look at the size of some of these buildings. It has at least 50 floors. But the weather in Kuala Lumpur today is not very nice. Just grey, very warm but very grey. And they're building even more as if they haven't already got enough humongous skyscraper buildings. We are moving out of the city centre and approaching some caves. Once again, I've encountered some creatures. Turns out there's monkeys in Kuala Lumpur as well. They're not as fat as the ones in Bali though. Oh, look at them. They probably got about 20 calories a piece. Not adequate enough in size. Right, I've just picked up some fuel in the form of 2 Mendo's rolls for some fast digesting carbohydrates because we are about to undertake a small trek to see some sights. I will most definitely not be sharing my Mendo's. By the way, in Kuala Lumpur they have very many exotic sweet flavours that I've never tried before. And these rainbow Mentos are absolutely fabulous. What is this guy drinking? Oh, it's absolutely disgusting. He's enjoying it though. And I'm enjoying these sour mix of sweeties. Here we go, I have arrived at the Batu caves. Look at those steps behind me, my goodness. The calves were definitely needed. Here we have about 50 million pigeons and a statue under construction. This is covered up, but normally it's meant to be a humongous big gold statue, and I had no idea that was actually under construction, so oh well. These monkeys are a lot smaller than the ones in Bali though, 100%. Bali they were triple XL ones, very fat, very plump. So you can see the outline of the gold statue, which I've unfortunately missed out on. But it is what it is. Now it's time to ascend. Oh my goodness gracious me. I should have eaten more Mentos and I should have done more Stairmaster. But we begin. Look at that. Oh, that was terrifying. They came right in front of my face. These steps are so steep. I was not prepared for this. I successfully won the race against the old pensioner lady that was in the lane next to me. It's about 35 degrees as well, so I feel like I'm about to keel over. Finally going down some steps. That's better. I'm sweating. Oh, there's light in the distance. Why is there light in the distance? Let's find out. Oh, no, there's more steps. Look at that. There's definitely a cave of sorts, and a pretty crazy looking cave at that. I feel like I'm about to go into cardiac arrest, but we move. Wow. That is wild. I wonder what sorts of creatures are living up there. Potentially more monkeys. And we have another temple. It's very colourful, very nice. It smells amazing up here as well, because of all the incense. I'm entering into the temple. Oh, the spotlights are on. And the music is on. Many colours, many smells. I have no idea what's going on. Getting washed, got white, brown, more white. And now the descent begins. Look at this fella. Wow. And there you can see the statue that's meant to be uncovered is obviously full of scaffolding. And no workers. Construction, but no construction. There is one worker on there, actually, I can see him. Oh my. Look, he's just popped up to look at me. Hello, buddy. They're definitely not as horrendous as the ones in Bali, though. Look at that tiny little thing. I reckon each one has got at least 1 kilo of protein. Mate, these monkeys do not look very happy whatsoever. More colours. Very, very colourful place, the Batu caves. But now we're going to get in a taxi. We'll end up spending about £1 for every 15 minutes in the actual taxi. Again, there's no durian allowed because it absolutely stinks. And they kindly ask you not to vomit in the car if you can help it. The restaurant of choice, La Juiceria Superfoods. This is like the only place with a modicum of health in the entire city. All right, so I picked up 2 tiny little items. We have a protein bar and a protein sachet. This is an easy 30 grams of protein. I've just got something light to stop the shrinking of my muscles that I can feel as we speak, and to save up for a big feast later on. It doesn't look the best. It's not the nicest, but we need it. Now I've got the difficult task of getting the powder into the bottle. And there we go, job done. I made a slight mess, and we may have lost about 5 grams of protein in the process. It's all right, but it's no my protein powder. Code GUNTH for the good stuff. There's the SkyTrain, as you can see, and then you've just got this mass amount of insane, humongous buildings everywhere. There we go, look at that, what a motor. But unfortunately in this traffic, you're not going anywhere, especially not faster than 7 miles an hour. But still, that is a crazy cool car. It's so low down, it's so small, it's like 3 foot tall. Serious bit of automotive equipment. It's an SVJ, which I think means it's expensive. Yeah, I wouldn't mind that little daily drive. It would certainly be a slight upgrade from the Peugeot. Obviously the Twin Towers, and out the back of them is a lovely park. Look at this. Very scenic, very nice. Many big buildings. This place is absolutely unreal. This park is so nice. There's hotels everywhere in this city. Every massive building is a hotel or a bank. But I don't understand who's going in there and who's staying in the hotels. Oh my, look at that. It doesn't even come to on camera how impressive that is. That's insane. I am officially, for once, lost for words. The light is so bright. I've never, ever seen anything like it. But now I'm absolutely starving. So I'm en route, my driver is en route, and then I'll be getting a nice feast. Look at that as well. Wow. What a wonderful place. What a wonderful place. Right underneath the KL Petronas Towers, you've got this absolutely magical water display. Wow. Here we go. I can't convey to you how hungry I am. I'm in physical pain. I'm so starving. I see my destination over there. Wow. What a masterpiece. We have arrived at the next destination, and it is a all-you-can-eat buffet up there. So let us get inside, because I'm about to drop to the floor with starvation. Okay, we are inside, but I'm so hungry I can't even form a thought. So I'm gonna get some food and then talk you through it. So I've gone straight to the protein, and we've got some chicken curry with a lot of grease. But I'm absolutely starving, so let's dig in. Pretty bland and cold, but at this point I'll take anything. Second plate, we've got with more protein because we're in dire need. So I've got beef and potatoes, and I'm excited. I do have to say though, the amount of oil on this plate is outrageous. Oh, wow. That is way better than the first one. That beef is so tender. In a minute, I will actually have a look at the view also. Third plate, I've gone classic buffet pig, some pizza slices, and some weird chicken pineapple curry. Let's dig in. A quick sanitize is required. Let's get a review on this pizza. It looks odd, and it tastes even odder. Got this pineapple chicken gubbins. Look at that. Right, so I don't even know what plate we are on. I've lost count, but we've got a chicken Malaysian rendang thing with some bamboo cooked rice. Doesn't that look exotic? And I kept losing my chair on my table, and then I realized that the buffet is revolving around the tower, which makes a lot of sense now, because my table kept vanishing. It looks fabulous though. It's called glutinous rice, cooked in bamboo. I don't like the rendang. This is plate number, I have no idea. So let's dig in. We've got a pasta chicken salad. It looks like noodles, but obviously pasta is noodles, I think, or noodles is pasta. So where can we go wrong? I think after this, I'll have a brief look at the view and then continue eating. That is actually very nice. And to be honest, I picked more chicken, because I wanted to take care of my protein goal before I really start to indulge. Because of course, health is wealth. Ooh. There we go, look at that. What a view. What a dining view. That right there is the second tallest building in the world, the Maybank Tower. Now it's time for more food. All right, so I know I said I was pretty confident I hit my protein goal, but just to be sure, we've got an army of chicken and beef satays. Look at that. And I'm so glad I spotted it. Oh my, look at that.
That chicken is incredible. Now we shall try the beef. And the rice. Oh, the rice has got a bit of a kick to it. And the satays are like nice and sweet.
Oh, what do we have here? We have some sushi maki. Look at the sauce, look at the flavors.
I am currently approaching satisfaction and potentially in a few plates fullness. But in the meantime, let's try this. It's actually very nice. I think we've got some pineapple in there, and let me tell you, it is working wonders.
Plan has changed. The selection is actually quite poor in this buffet. So we are moving on to dessert. My goodness gracious me, look at this. And this is only half of the dessert section. The other half is over there. But my eyes have been drawn to the assorted Malay pastries. I think we need to try every single one of these. Look what I've come back with. Some of these look very interesting, very vibrant, lots of different colours. Let's try. Of course, finger food, we must sanitize once again. Which is the one that I want to try the most is obviously this one.
Very soft, very squidgy. It's lovely. I have no idea what the taste is. It tastes like a really, really brown sugar. I could definitely eat that again, but I'm going to eat this instead. Now this one looks very strange. It looks like refrigerated custard and not appetizing whatsoever. The taste is actually quite nice, but the texture is not the one.
Oh no, what have we got there?
This is the round of the cakes. These look absolutely unreal. Purple velvet cake. Very fluffy, very light. This looks radioactive, to say the least. I think green beats purple.
Final bite now because I think they're about to close, unfortunately.
Almost savoury, and they were in the sweet section. Not ideal. These are a lot better. They're about to close up, but what a poetic ending. Look what is in front of me. Over there is the Patronus Towers. What a magnificent structure. Great view for the last bowl, which is, of course, ice cream. The only way to end a buffet. Now the only one eating in the entire building. This is mocha, which I hope is not coffee related, but I have an instinct it might be.
Yes, it is. That is disgusting.
That coconut is fabulous.
What a way to end off a fine dining experience. Now we've got to go back down. Oh my goodness, they should have a bungee jump off the side of the building. Although right now I think I would actually snap it.